So we're back to Legend of Dragoon, and I believe we're gonna drop into a boss fight. I think that's where we left off. Yeah. You just charged the bomb. And we just came from this direction. So we need to go the other direction. Now let's see if I can actually hit things. Or if I'm gonna sit there and fumble all evening again. Well, that's a decent start. Oh, so I gotta kill him first. The Aqua King is definitely... missed that one. The harder of the two. And I missed. That's bad. Oh, right. She needs to rest. I just screwed that up. Well, at least he's stunned. Almost. Get some hit points. Best. Bloody bugger. First one did just fine. Physical bear. Ah, bugger. That's bad. I missed. That was close though. There we go. Beautiful. Magic bear. Alright, so now we have to kill him. First time this guy did that, he like multiple physical barriers in a row. And we just could not hit him. Had to resort to a Dragoon form just to kill him. Kill him before he attacks. Beautiful. She's the one that doesn't need damage. So we gotta kind of baby her to keep her alive sometimes. Today's drink is a bit of tea. Good tea too. I believe this is the boss room. Alright. There's our wing. Savan, let me show it. This is the Signet Sphere that has contained the seal of the moon. Continued. Blah. To seal the moon that never sets. The flesh of the god of destruction, the evil fruit that is sealed in the sky. Hello, Leafer. Yes, I have tea today. And later on I have water and I have a soda if I want it for later. But today we're starting with tea. And this is the last Kraken. A magic creature that was born to guard the Signet Sphere. But we have few. It might not be needed. And Moot will start working. And that red light is Moot, the new signet? Yes, when Moot is activated, and the new signet covers the moon that never sets, the ambitions of that man will be terminated. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. What's going on? Yeah, we're all gonna die. That is a poor introduction of me. Zeke. I have voice. It's you, Zeke. Of course it's Zeke. Oh, Dad, where are you? In front of you. Don't tell me it's been manipulated. It can't be. It's the Kraken. Yes, it is. It is controlling the heart of the last Kraken. Of course. See, you're saying the 10,000 years of rest brought you magic power? Yes, isn't it astonishing evolution? Eventually, I will go beyond everything. Tell me, why do you need to annihilate the world? That's good. That is actually a very good question. Because it is the intention of the Creator's saw, and now it is my intention as well. Really? You're not only pointing the sword against your own father, but also pointing a sword against Soa, who created you. And Sivan, don't you think it is a waste to stop the birth of the god by disobeying the intention of Soa? Unfortunately, my tea is almost gone and the fight hasn't even started yet. You were all silly. Really? We're silly? It seems the moon mirror that Lloyd struggled to get was not necessary. Go, last Kraken, destroy the signet sphere and moot along with this city. We gotta stop him. I won't let you have your way, Father. Now, I do have to say the animation on this Kraken is not bad, all things considered. Imagine this in modern graphics. Oh my goodness, that would be terrifying. If we had this at even the PS4 level graphics, this fight would be terrifying. I mean, beyond terrifying. That's just, oh my goodness, that would be so nasty. Alright, so we have let's go for Rook. We'll freeze it up. I just hope I've got enough levels, because I really don't want to have to grind. And really, I probably should have used Rose, but release the Kraken. Yeah, no kidding. Let's use her blue dragon, the ice one. I don't know if this is gonna do any good. But I think this would be the ice dragon should do some significant damage. The water dragon will probably do jack squat because the fire dragon is probably useless. This is definitely a fight I would not want Dart in if I could change out my party. $600 damage, that's tolerable. Not great. Alright, let's try the Dart Dragon. Let's see what this looks like. Because we haven't used everybody's dragons. Let's go ahead and use them. Because up until this point, we've been avoiding the dragons. Mainly because once everybody started getting to the dragons, it's just been, you know, anti-dragon everything. So this, I bet, will do more damage. I'm not even going to bother with the fire dragon. He's probably useless. He does the same amount of damage. Now Haskell, his dragon would probably be very successful. The fire dragon is probably useless. Alright, well. Oh, I screwed that up. So we'll see. 300 damage. Not fantastic. Yeah, this is actually a fight that Albert could be useful in because of his defense magic. To be honest. Because his defense magic would be helpful, because this is probably going to hit like a Mack truck when it does this. That's my assumption. That's just going to hit us really hard. Yippee! I love that. Yippee! Alright, so we're 2,000 health points down. First attack. Actually, he didn't do that much damage. So that puts us at 2,500. Not bad. All things considered. Yep, I'm out of tea. Hold on. And it's not easy to make tea, but I'm there. Out. Alright, 8,000. Try to get an idea on how many hit points this guy's got. I'm suspecting somewhere around 10k. Three, four. And I can't seem to hit a 5 to save my soul. 3, 7. Alright, we have friends. Okay, so we have to kill those. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I also think I screwed up because I don't think I have her magic regeneration on. That's 4. Alright. Dart. You know what? Just use the fire dragon. Let's see how much damage it does. Maybe it'll surprise me, it'll actually do a significant amount of damage. It's really more to hit the side guys than anything else. So we'll see how this works out. Whoa! That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. That brought us up to 5k. Holy garbage. I was not expecting the fire damage to be that high. No. So let's try Gushing Magma. Let's see if this does as well as the Fire Dragon. If it does, it'd be like 300 or 400. Yeah, 5. Alright. That was good. That was actually better than I was expecting. Because that is already at 6 and change. Oh, that hurt. That was painful. There we go, 7. So that should put us somewhere around, what? 7.5? And we should be yellow by now. Yeah, we're yellow at 7.5, so we're looking at probably 12,000 hit points. Yeah. Now we've slowed down our hit damage, though. Thankfully. Bloody hell, she gains 120 points per. Holy wow. And she doesn't have her heal on. Oh, it stinks. I hit the wrong. That was just bad to me. Alright, alright. Alright, so this brings us up to about 8k. Unfortunately, that was slightly painful. One more round. Well, I missed. So 8-1. Bloody bugger. Do I have another magma? No, not that one. Or no, there we go. Let's use some of these basic spells up, so I can get more of them later. Alright, so it's 8.5, easy. You level up. And then we're gonna heal with you. So Maru's gonna save the day with her healing magic. Thank you. So guarantee that no matter what he does, we have 12 hit points. Because if he sends out those little pets, I don't think we have enough DPS to kill him easily. And since Rose was like mostly dead, so there's his little pets. So I was afraid of. Alright, so what we'll do is we will use the magma. And that'll take care of a significant amount of damage that we need to do. Right, puts us at 9. I screwed that up bad. That sucked. 9-2. Alright. What do we have left? Can't use dancing ray, not allowed. Can't use that. However, I can use burning wave. So, I'll use that. That should take care of everybody. Oh, I have to use one. This is one I don't have to activate. Well, that's kind of stinky. That would have been good for a different fight. But that's okay. Alright, that puts us right on 10k. I think somebody's throwing a temper tantrum. I'm still kind of glad that Rue is still in her bird form. Oh, did she survive? Oh my goodness! She's still alive! How is she still alive? Someone tell me how Rose managed to survive all that. I don't know. That is just crazy. She just took a crazy amount of damage. Obviously, it's an ice element. I thought it was going to be a water element. I don't know how many hit points she had, but my god, she was close. I don't know how she didn't die. Because she took all of those attacks head on. She had 400 hit points. One more hit, she would have been dust. My goodness, she wouldn't have survived one more hit. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is bad. So this is what happens when you get the clones out of the way. So as long as it doesn't hit Rose, we'll be okay. Okay, got rid of the clone. That was good. She needs to rest. Okay, Dart, you're good. Go ahead and hit the Kraken. Still got it. I should have changed his attack to something else. Beautiful. Alright, we're cropping up in our 11k. Sup, George? We are trying not to die. How are you doing today? We're at 10.5k damage. And we are somehow managing to survive. We're gonna get there, I think. I think we're gonna get him first try. He's down to less than 1,000 hit points, if my math's right. And I got a perfect. This boss is more of a DPS check. pushing that. We're at 11K. There it is. There we go. So he has about 11,000 hit points. The Pretty Hammer. Pretty Hammer. I'm assuming that's Maru's weapon. Because it says hammer. Alright, that's gonna level everybody up to level 31. That was rough. Signet Sphere is resonating with the runaway reaction of Moot. Oh god. Why? We prevented the attack of the last Kraken. I got it. The field of power generated by the Dragoons triggered the runaway reaction. Sorry, I'll teleport you. So we're gonna get teleport out, and the whole thing's gonna go boom! You have to come too. Yes, Savant's done. I will see this till the end. You should hurry to the next city. The Signet Sphere of Agalus is now being destroyed. You are starting it alone. Are you starting it alone and ending it alone too? Even if my body vanishes, my heart will remain. It will give you wings to fly the sky to the moon that never sets, where Zeke is heading. I still have something to ask you. Rose, I am grateful, Rose, you were my... boom. We have no time for being sad. Unfortunately. Alright. So now we need to save. And... alright, save that up. So, that fight actually wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be far worse than that. I have not selected which RPG I'm going to be playing after I finish this one. I still haven't decided. I have been debating a couple different ones. So, but I haven't settled on which one I want to do yet. I mean, I could go beat Lunar for the 7th or 8th time. I love that game. I figure I might go back to that. But I also... oops, missed. I have a bunch that I've never played. I own. So, like, I have... White Knight, I think it is. I think that's what it's called. White Knight Chronicles. I think that's what it is. And I figure I might play that. But that might be fun. Yeah, I've heard it was a good game. And then I got a copy. Like right after somebody recommended it to me, I found a copy. I just haven't gotten to poke at it yet. Trying to think what I have that I haven't played. Now, if I want to go older, I do have like some of the Mana series you know, like ROMs for all the NES games. So I can go play those. I want to play those games. And those work pretty good. It's like I can play Dragon Quest or the original Final Fantasies or whatever. But I think those are a little more cliche. And I want to keep, you know, Saturday kind of off the beaten path for, which games I play. Because a lot of people play like the Final Fantasy games. A lot of people play Dragon Quest. Miranda, Buckle, are you? Hey, look, Buckle's fine. Miranda, you are still annoying. I like. Can we take Buckle home? I mean, honestly, can I take Buckle home? For what? The Genesis 2? I got one of those on order. Their list is gonna be really good. I didn't get the first one of those because why didn't I get the first? Oh, it was like everything they'd re-released like a million times on like the Sega release packs. You know, they always do those Sega release discs for every system, like their top best games for the Genesis and whatever. And I was just, no. Sven died, Buckle and other creatures can't live without Sven. We can't we do something for you? Can't you be saved with Dragoon's power? Answer me. Be quiet, Buck. Good night, Buck. That's a shame. I do have White Knight Chronicles too. Yeah, you have me wondering which one I have. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna double check. See, I don't know the first one or the second one. So it is the first one. That's what I thought I had. Talking about... But November, 3 years on YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. No, the Sega release is releasing the Sega Genesis Mini 2. And over half the catalog is Sega CD. So it's not their normal Sega games that they release, like all the Sonics and all of that jazz that they always re-release constantly. So it's going to be a lot of good games from later in their catalog. We can meet again soon. Closing my eyes. And soon. Okay. So, now 3 years on YouTube, that's pretty good. My only problem with, you know, a lot of people coming up on in like this industry, when we do with games and such, is often, you know, it takes 3 to 4 years just to get a decent following. I have White Knight Chronicles 1. I have the first one. So I don't have the second one yet. But I do have the first one. So, and I might play that one, because I've been wanting to look at that one for a while. I'm trying to think, I've got a bunch of games recently that I have not. Yeah, the first one's on PS3 too. Do you want it for free? Let me know. You have 2 copies? Ooh. Yeah, that'd be really nice. Yeah, send me a private message. That would be really cool. Nova's collecting dust. Well, it won't collect as much dust here, because I will eventually play it. And I would really appreciate it. So like I said, send me a private message. I don't know if you're on Twitter or if you can even send private messages on here anymore. There's a JRPG on the TurboGrafx 16 I need to try. I have nothing TurboGrafx 16. I never got into it. I believe you can send DMs here. Hold on. Can't you send DMs? Whisper. Hold on a second. Yeah. Send me your email in a private message. And I'll send you the contact information. I think it's this one. I got the mini and has games you can't get on other systems. That's true. I'm not saying that the minis don't, and I thought about getting the TurboGrafx 16 mini, but it's a system that I don't know much about, game-wise, and, like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo minis, I had zero interest in, because I've had ROM collections of those with, like, you know, thousands of copies of the games. Literally every game on emulation. And I've had those since, like, 2000. Same thing with the Genesis. I mean, I've had those forever. A friend of mine gave me a huge library. So I collect the physicals because of the ones that I like. But I won't get the mini consoles. And the only reason I'm doing the one for the Sega Mini 2 is because most of it's going to be Sega CD games. Which there's not a lot of good copies of those floating around. And the emulation is not as good, for whatever reason. So, that's the reason I'm getting that one. Now the fact that it's supposed to have the Lunar series on it, and that alone makes me want it. Since I have most of the releases of that series. I'm still missing the Sega CD versions. And I'm missing some of the English versions. Like I have, what is it? I have the PlayStation 1 English versions. Oh my goodness, pick a stupid portal. Got it for Splatterhouse. Yeah. I can understand that. You know, buying a console for one game. Those minis. Because the only reason I'm buying the Genesis 2 is because it's got Lunar on it. That's like the only reason. I would love to play Lunar Magic School, which is what I want to play, but I can't find an English hacked ROM. So I can play that. Unfortunately, I can't find one. Check the DM. Yep. Yeah, I got your DM. One of these days, I'm going to, if I actually become popular enough, I might put my P.O. box out for public display, but for right now, it's by request only. Sega CD is the only skating system that came out in the US, and not anywhere else. Sega CD was in Japan. They had Sega CD in Japan. Outside it in Europe. Now, what most people misunderstand is there was a game system called, quote-unquote, the Sega CD. It was a combo unit that came out late, and that's probably the one you're referring to. But the Sega CD games all came out in Japan and in America and in Europe. The difference was the name was different. Oops, I missed that one. The only difference was the US got a combo unit when everybody else got the two-piece model.
Hard blade.
Cool. Minimize that. Now there are different systems that are like exclusive to a region, but most of it's like computers or small-time companies. Like I thought that the Sega Master System was only released in the US, but so I was kind of surprised when I found out that it was released in both Japan and in Europe as well. Because I thought it was more like the Famicom, where it's like, yeah, it was released in the US and then they migrated elsewhere. But it was like the Master System 2 Yeah. Well, I don't know about that offhand, but it would not surprise me if the American CEOs didn't want to try and capitalize on it. Because the combo system, while it was fine, and it did do everything that a Sega Genesis could do, plus a few tricks, because it had the Sega CD built in. The idea of the Saturn being an inferior system turned out to be a grave falsehood, and it hurts Sega badly. It really did. I found docs to it. The whole thing was like 500 pages. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Really, I'm not surprised. But remember, one of the big reasons the Sega Genesis had so many peripherals was because the American CEOs didn't want to give it up. The Japanese CEOs were ready to go on to the next system, but there was too much investment in the Genesis in the United States, and they didn't want to give that up, so they worked with Japan to develop the Sega CD. Well, it became the Sega CD. So we got the CD attachment, which extended the life expectancy of the system. Also, because of the American push, we got 32X, which originally wasn't planned by the Japanese company. Events in certain years, you know, we always, in retrospect, we say, oh, that did or didn't help. It's sometimes hard to know because, yes, there was the 90s video game crash, but honestly, it didn't last that long, and it didn't hurt the companies as much as people want to believe. At least in the long run, anyway. Short term, yes. Long term, no. Decal's time is stopping. Cal, I can't roll anymore. But before that, you must see Pino. Dad, where are you going? The moon mirror is broken because the signet sphere of Angelus was destroyed. He doesn't need it anymore. Pino. Sega's in the Lost City Xenobathos. How can we go? We connected the teleport device, Cal. Please keep rolling for decal, Cal. Okay. He's dead. I love Rose. So matter of fact. multiple video game environment crashes, because you had the crash of the arcade, you had the console versus PC crisis in the mid-80s, you had the video game crash in, was it 92 to 95, where everybody was losing market share. Why? Because PCs were coming out and they were just better than what they could produce in consoles at the time. So it ended up pushing everybody, and we got some weird stuff. So what we ended up with was a lot of oddball systems that didn't do very well. Some had very good games that kept them alive for long periods of time, like the Nintendo 64. But in all reality, the Nintendo 64 should have died. But it had a few really good games that became really popular. The same thing with the Sega Saturn. It got caught up in that. So it got caught up in a development hell, and then when it did finally release, it felt dated because PCs had already surpassed it. Even though PCs weren't really that far past that hardware stack, they still surpassed it. Same thing with like the other consoles of that time period had the same problem. The console versus PC war in the 90s was a real detriment to the console market. Thankfully, by the time you get to about 98, the two had divided, and they'd set themselves up in their own houses. And because of that, when the PlayStation came on board, the Xbox came on board, the GameCube didn't do very well, but when the GameCube came out, and so on, when that generation hit, the world was ready for a console market to take over, and they were going places that the PC market just couldn't go, because they were able to use proprietary hardware, not standardized hardware. Now it's the other way around, with PCs being able to go in places that consoles can't go. That was for a while, and now we're back to consoles going to places that PCs can't. So it's kind of bouncing around. But no, the 90s was really bad for the console developers. All of them had problems in the 90s. Don't want to waste your death. Okay. So you got to keep that in mind too, is that it wasn't just one company that was having issues. They were all having issues. Small cries. I don't know much about them. They're not proper information. What do you mean not proper information? It's all based on statistics, numbers, and sales rates. That's all proper information. Like I said, everybody was struggling in the 90s. That's why we have so many weird systems. That's why we have so many systems stomping on each other, overlapping. There was a lot of issues. Some consoles did really well in one country, didn't do well in others. Like Nintendo's always done well in Japan. For a while there, Sega was struggling in Japan, but it did really well in Europe. So when you look at the company as a whole, they say, oh, well, they're doing just fine. They've always done just fine. Worldwide sales are blah, 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 they're good. But when you look at demographic sales, where they're doing a lot of business, where they've got a lot of investment, where they're doing a lot of marketing, that's when you get to see how they're really responding. Unfortunately, unless you're paying attention to those markets and you're paying attention to what companies were doing back in the 90s, it's hard to track down some of that information now. because a lot of it was undocumented, like press releases, where it was released in like a newspaper that wasn't kept on file, or it was in a media announcement, like on a news program or something, that was not teletyped or recorded. So you just kind of have to know that it was there. You know, you can't always just take it for word, and honestly, I don't expect anyone to take my word for it, because my memory is pretty lousy. But when people say that the console wars never happened, that's something you'll hear. If you'll try and claim that, oh, well, everybody's sales were fantastic in the 90s, so there were no console wars. You know that they didn't do their research, they didn't live through it, they didn't hear the confirmation information, conflicting information, or a whole lot of holes in it. Well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to find that, and that is because everything wasn't recorded like it is now. Now with the internet, in the state that it's currently in, if they give a press conference, it is up on YouTube, and it is up on Twitter, and it is up on Twitch, and it's on Facebook, and it is everywhere, and you can find, you know, physical copies of all of those press conferences, and that reveal, and that, you know, flubbed line that one guy said that said, this game's coming out on March 5th, it's gonna happen. No, it wasn't supposed to be March 5th. They're supposed to be revealing it on March 5th, and it's supposed to come out in November, you know, and people get the wrong impression, wrong idea, but you have it documented. That happens now. In the 90s, that didn't happen. That was not a thing that happened in the 90s. It wasn't a thing that happened in the 80s. So, they weren't recorded. They weren't broadcast. They were broadcast, but they weren't recorded. And that is a huge problem that we have in a lot of fields right now. It's not just the game world that's like that. There's a lot of things like that. Unless it's like a scientific field where they keep meticulous notes. There's a lot of stuff that's been lost or misplaced, or frankly, we just don't have anymore. So yeah, you're right, there are a lot of holes. There's a significant number of holes, which is unfortunate. But, que sera, that's what we deal with. That's why we have people trying to archive it. We have, you know, whole channels of people trying to manage it, because we don't have all the information anymore. It's been rough in here forever. Rough. There's rough. Okay, rough. We love you, rough, but rough's gonna die next. Rough only knows views and sounds in here, rough. Rough wanted to go outside at least once, rough. Don't worry. Now you can go out. Okay, rough. Poor rough. It's rough. Okay, so this one is, these babies are dead too. So their death won't be in vain. We have to move on. Yeah, that's why we don't have Driver 3 problems now. Among other things. These babies completed their own duty. We must do it as well. Yep. So, item use. There is a Raspity Sun. That's magic, okay? Ancient magic. Alright, see you later, George. Have a good night. Alright. So we're getting there. Aside from my gabbiness, slightly getting in the way of us climbing out of this dungeon. And, you know, going through that, I hope everybody enjoyed that little conversation. Unfortunately, there's a lot of holes when it comes to knowledge base in the 80s and 90s in the video game environment. It's a shame, but it's true. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here, and depending on how long it takes us to get out of here, will determine how far we get outside of this stupid temple. But we're getting there. The teleporter is just up ahead. Oh, missed. Welcome back, Leafer. Did you enjoy our little conversation? I hope somebody enjoyed my conversation, because it's fun. It is interesting. And it's one of those things that it's, it was more out of it. That's fine. I don't expect everybody to be on the ball 24/7. That's why we're here. We're here to entertain. We're here to talk. We're here to keep you happy, interested, and mobile. I mean, I know a lot of people may have dropped in and not stick around like last week when I was playing Stray, but because I just burned through Stray. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish this game this week and be good to go. Not this week. We've got way more than I can do this week. I think it's one down here. This week I'll be doing good to get to the next dungeon, to be honest. This is one of those cases that perfume would be helpful. Physical barrier. Okay, so that means we need to kill the sand shark. Go up there. Wait, that I'm still here. Where would I go? Oh, stuck in this. Yeah, you know. It was a conversation with George. You know, it was the conversation with George, and with that conversation going on, it just, that and the fact this thing is just throwing people at me constantly. Following Bad Daddy. Following Bad Daddy. I don't know. I think I wanted to rest with her. Oh no, I did what I wanted to do. I thought it changed. Colors. Darts, Dad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's currently up there in Lost City. And Yeah, it's a thing. Alright. As we try to climb our way out, normally I would complain about all these fights, but honestly, I want the level. So, there is that too. I don't mind that much physical power. That we have, like, all these fights. Can't wait to see you get taken to jail multiple times. Oh, gee, thanks. Oops. Yeah, Lost City's not gonna be fun. Because I guarantee you this group of nincompoops will probably break every single law possible. She's not wearing enough clothing. He's carrying a sword. He looks funny. She smells funny. He can't do a combo. You know. Every little thing, go to jail. Go to jail, go to jail, go to jail. Oh, we redeemed a hydrate. Yay! Emotional damage, go to jail. Yes, emotional damage, you must go to jail. Pay fine. I have to look that up and see if that is the first time I've ever gotten that one right. Because that is possible. That's the first time I've ever gotten that one right. Yes, I saw that you put your email down there. I will send you an email probably tomorrow with the contact information. So, I'll take care of that. Either after I get off tonight or in the morning. Nice thing about having a PO box. People can send me stuff. And oh my goodness, do I order a lot of stuff. It's kind of silly how many games I order. I've actually been kind of light in like buying games and stuff for my collection, because about a month ago I bought a white PlayStation 2 Slim model in that's Japanese, with the box, by the way. And I love that little thing. But last week I bought let's just be at the door to the door. Okay, let's talk about. I bought a full repair for parts of repair system that has 15 PlayStation 1s. Didn't care about those. I'm gonna do something with them. I'll probably cobble them together into working units. Maybe replace capacitors, whatever I need to do to make them sellable, and just get rid of them. But it had 2 PSX Desert units in it that the seller couldn't quote unquote test because he didn't have all the cables for it. And I am excited to get a hold of those little buggers because they are really expensive to find working ones, and they may actually work without any issues. They may also need some serious TLC. I won't know until they come in, but I'm still waiting for the seller to ship them. And I'm just like kind of half spazzing because they haven't shipped yet. And I bought those last week. It looks like the one in my forest. This can take us to Xenobatos instantly. It's completely different. The Winglies had such an astonishing magic power, moving between cities instantly like this. It's astonishing, alright, but I can't accept life being generated by magic. Me either. It's too depressing to be born just to do one thing. The Raj embryo, the god of destruction, was born for destruction only. Its existence might have the same sorrow. Then let's try to make it feel better by making sure it'll never be born. We gotta protect the next signet sphere. Okay, let's go to the city of Law. Okay, now we can go to jail. Time to go to jail. So yeah, I've been looking for some inexpensively priced Desert units for a while. Unfortunately, the only ones that were expensive were in Japan for parts or repair, and that was horrible. So I didn't buy any because that is just too expensive to ship heavy consoles from Japan. They wanted like $70 or more for shipping just to send one unit. I'm like, I'm already spending $150, $200 on a damaged unit, and they still want $150, another $100 to ship it. Too much. So this lot should be good. I will be looking forward to it. So this is the lost city of Xenobatos. It is the city where the legislation and administration of the world of the ancient Winglies were carried out. It's an austere place. It seems like a place Albert would love. Yes, I have a great interest in the way in which they managed their nations. However, I don't think I can learn anything from such a mess. I fell more than 10,000 years ago. Now we're gonna go to jail. Warning, Xenobatos is under martial law. Leave the city at once. Good for you, Albert. It seems that Xenobatos is still alive. Warning, invaded by humans. Take shelter in Cadessia promptly. Warning, 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 goodbye. However, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be functioning. Well, no. The reason the shipping is so expensive from Japan is because they don't send it by freight. They send it by air. So, when you're talking about something that weighs 5 to 7 pounds or more, and you pack it, you're talking about a 10-pound package, and you've got to send it through air freight, it gets real expensive real quick. You're looking at, $70 to $100 to send it that way. Now, if they were sending it by boat, which is like, I don't know, up to 21 days by sea, and then again another month potentially in customs, they could get it down to like $15, $20. They could send the whole thing for like, less than $30. That same 10-pound package by boat, but you get it in 2 to 3 months. So you pay for the shipping. The shipping is real expensive. But one thing I like about buying stuff from Japan is when I buy games from Japan, it's always $20. But the difference from Buckle is there's no hardware. It's just like Zeke now. So, anytime you buy like a game or something from Japan, it's like $20. And I think the most expensive I paid for shipping was like, I think $35, but I bought half a dozen items at once. So, there's that. Oh, there's somebody coming this way. Okay. So now we get to go to jail. What is this? I am Kulon. I'll be your wings. Savannah was talking about it in the last moments. Wings that can fly the skies will be given. Mantis? Yes, like a manta ray. It was about you. Rose and people who are carrying the world, although Savant can't accomplish his objectives, he fulfilled his role at the expense of his life. Now everything is on you. I know I will stop my father and fulfill Savant's will. I'll be here waiting for you whenever you'd like to go back to the world. I'll be your wings. Okay, so he is our ticket back to town. Would you like to have wings? I'm curious. I've gotta know. I gotta see how they did this. I love overworld maps. Okay, so oh, this is cool. Xenobatos, Uara, Crystal Palace, the Water City, Funo, Fets, Danu, Indelis, Town of Loan. Okay, that's cool. So that allows us to go to anywhere on the map. So if you had need to go somewhere that you have not been to already, or to check up on. Okay, Guide Laptop 00. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. Thus, this flying disc cannot be used. So that's the Signet Sphere ahead. Wingly Code Article 703. The law prohibits non-wingleys from going to the Signet Sphere. Ha, you human. Yeah, no kidding. It's a problem. I'm a wingly. No magic power as a wingly is recognized. Hmm? Hey, what do you mean? Wait. A it means that my father can't pass either. Yeah, that's right. It means we still have time. Unless Sieg's found a way around. So, what we really need is a save point. Speak of the devil, I found one. Now, see, I'm going to attack something and I should go to jail. So we have professors and a sky chaser. Well, let's see how the professors do. Oh, professors do quite nicely. That's a problem. They are rude. They're throwing books at me. Oh, I meant to check his additions.
Die. Hard blade.
I meant to check Dark's additions to see if I actually had more than one. Because I don't think I do. I think I have like one. It's sad. I would Dragoon them. You know what? I could. But I want to see how hard they are without Dragooning. I mean, I like seeing how hard things are before. That way I know if I really want to waste the time Dragoons. Because at some point, you gotta recover your Dragoon ranks. Bad. That was painful. That was definitely painful. Alright, so Rose needs to heal. Alright, I do need to put the magic thingy back on. Because everybody needs to get their magic points back. Wow, that was bad. Brain lagged. Oh, that was bad too. I didn't even hit the right one. That's just me being silly. Did you ever equip the new hammer? No, I haven't. Nope, I haven't done any of the... I haven't done any re-equipping. I need to. I need to equip the new hammer. I need to put the magic regen rings on. He is lecturing her to sleep. Okay, so whoever decided that the professors needed an attack called lecture. Exciting lecture. It was a lightning attack. One thing, we're like caught sleeping in class. Yeah, you get caught sleeping in class, they hit you with a lightning bolt. Alright, so now that I've hit my save point, I've got experience points too. We're gonna level up here. I should go to jail for that, by the way. Alright, so she's disparate. So let's do armor, armed. So go back to Maru. Put her petite. twice as much SP, but not powerful. That's interesting. I mean, she's already generating 120 SP per assault. I mean, imagine if she did put that on. I mean, she'd get like 2.5 levels of Dragoon every single attack. Good! Mage ring, please. I don't think I have more than one mage ring, though. I think I only have the one. I think I only have the one mage ring. Yeah, it looks that way. So, that's a problem. And not really about her being desperate. Honestly, I'll Dragoon and it'll go away. It's not that big of a deal. So apparently, the whole time we were in the Water City, and I was having my little lecture, I had viewers. And now that I'm not lecturing and I'm out of the Water City and we're just going on to nothing, I'm down to like 3 people again. That's funny. I love Twitch. I honestly have to say, I love Twitch. Y'all are all a bunch of wackos, and I love you for it. I really do. Because my life would just be horrible without you. Alright, so under martial law, visitation allowed only to Legislation Center, Law Factory, and Law Launcher. Great Court, Residential Area, Power Room are off limits. Can't we go to the place where the signature is? No, you're humans. Impossible. Law prohibits humans from going to Signet Impossible. Law prohibits humans from going to Signet It seems it is a waste to talk to them. Let's focus on how we can proceed. Okay. It seems we can decide on the destination with this operations center. Determine the destination. Quit. I can go to Law Facility, Law Factory, Law Launcher, and Legislation Center. Let's go to Legislation Center. Confirmed. Let's go there. The other two just sound like they're going to be a fight. Honestly. Alright, so there's that. Okay. Looks like we have to avoid... going to jail. Here we go, to jail. First day in jail. Are we arrested? Darn that timing. Everybody's feeling the same way. We have to focus on how to get out of here. It seems that they arrest people and send them here. Congo for the rescue. Yes, please, punch hole. But it seems there is no device to get out of here. That's the thing. Where's Congo? Maybe no exit? I don't want to think about a room without an exit. Wait a minute. Didn't we forget somebody? Sorry, Congo was late. Congo, where'd you go? Why? Why was only Congo outside? Congo don't know. It's simple. He was too heavy to teleport. Too heavy to teleport. Now we can get out. God. He fat. Don't tell him that. Leave our lovely Gigantos alone. Found people to watch. Found people to which Wingley Code Article 659 applies. Teleport to jail. Okay. Cannot carry any more items. Alright, well, I think I'll use I don't care. Put it on him. I don't care. Nothing happens. Flash Hall. Okay. What's this one? Jeez. Alright, first day in jail. The fact that Congo was too fat to teleport. That's funny. You're at the flying disc station. Is determined destination. Let's look at the factory. Let's get an idea what else this could go on. Wingley Armed Amend Code Article 339. Usage by non-Wingleys of shops is not permitted. Use. Weapon shop. Why? Congo gets a greatsword. She gets a Gladius. Red Dragon armor. Jade Dragon armor. Dark Dragon armor. Blue Dragon armor. I don't have enough money. I need money. I need money. Flash Hall, Thunder Powerful attack. Let's see here. How you broke? Not grinding enough money. That's how we broke. But I can get rid of like all these old weapons we don't need. And I mean to do this for a while anyway. So. Oh, that's that. Right, so I definitely need to get her blue armor. I would say you're not permitted to use the shop, but I'll let you buy it anyway. So, I do need to get a green armor, panic guard, voids confusion, voids fear, Petrification. Petrification. That's bad. Wheeling arm becomes 59, used to buy on weekly shops. Is not for. Okay, so. What do we have here? Healing fog, healing breeze. That's nice. Depetrifier. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be bad. Bribe the guards. I think I'm going to go save real quick. Yes. Before I go anywhere else, let's go save. Now that I've upgraded everybody's equipment. And we'll get money along the way. And I'm sure I'll find another shop somewhere that will have, like, the purple armor or something. You may need to... I think I have the depetrifications. I think I do. Oh, look. I have 6. I've used this one, I've successfully done this one time. He has a 1. Hard blade is complete, so team and dance. Yeah, I haven't been able to get Arrow to work. Cool Boogie is not done yet. But what I can do, like I said, I'm going to save. And what'll happen is, if, for whatever reason, we get ourselves stoned to hell, I believe I have the items to avoid stoning. From the previous. Yeah, put that on him. So it's the Death Stone. Stones for boss. Okay. Well, that's fine. Law Factory. That's fine. I don't think we're not gonna get to the boss tonight. We will get to explore around off. And see if we can find... Okay. I need him to go... Yeah, that's... I don't think... actually make that. Wow, they're active. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. Run! Okay, so I can't carry any more there. Come on. Sorry, dude. I'm going down here. So I need to get to that one there. Ooh. A rainbow dress. Oh, no way. I know who that's gonna belong to. So the question is that better or worse? Why did I buy her blue armor? Avoids poison, stun, and arm blocking, and gives her a bonus to everything. What the hell? What the hell? So... She always gets some of the best equipment, I swear. She does that. She gets some of the best gear. Because she had those dance shoes that were amazing. What? Submit law production license issued by Legislation Center. A law production license? What is it talking about? If you don't have one, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of the quota. Oh. I guess we can't do anything here. So I guess we need to go to the Legislation Center. I hope we can do this one. And honestly, I'm gonna take the fast road back. Obviously we need to change the laws. Good call, Bray. Well, yeah, I mean, we need to, in order to do that, we need to get the licensing. Or pull a big gun. I think let me pull a big gun. This doesn't look pretty. Because those are Reapers. And I don't want to deal with them. I'm surprised I can fight in the streets and they don't send me to jail. They don't mind me fighting in the streets, but heaven forbid I get caught by a cop. I get seen walking on the road. I go to jail. But I get into a fight, they don't care. Oops, that's bad. That's what I find funny. Tell me about that, Hester. Throw a book at her. Wow! I just really screwed that one up. Well, I'm gonna head. Alright, Leafy, you have a good night. We'll see if anybody else is hanging out. I don't think anyone else is hanging out tonight, but we're definitely gonna keep continuing this. I don't think we have anything else coming up for a while that's gonna disrupt Saturday, so we should be good until Saturday is completed. Until we're done with this one, so nope, I will send you the information. I will definitely send you the info. Alright. Excuse me. I now have hiccups. In jail, Snake. Alright, so have a good night. Definitely need to get over to the legislation center. I think that's where we need to be. No, I may be wrong. We may have to go to somewhere else before. I made it. Okay, so this guy sends me. Alright, no big deal there. Run! Alright, thanks to the legislation center. Any objection to this bill? None thus. Those who disturb orders shall be ignored without exception. This applied from the line of service. We have to get in line. Okay. For service, stand in the center. This is in the submission of a bill. Yes. submit it at once. And we want to go to the sphere. Waste of time, leave promptly. Next. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. We'll try one more time. Service stand center. Is this submission for a bill? Let's try no. Is this a revision of a law? Let's try that one. State the number of the article to be revised. Even we can change the law? It is revised if necessary. State the number of the article to be revised. State the first digit from the left. Oh, good God! What was the law number? It was like I don't remember. 640. Waiting code 640. Deliberation on this bill amendment. Those who shall disturb order shall be ignored without exception. And the article code says law production license is issued. Take this to the law factory. Next deliberation. That's not the law I wanted to change. Crap, I need to know which law is to effect. I need the right law. This is bad. I have the wrong law. I have the wrong law. I need to figure out which law needs to be amended. Yes. So, according to this, we can apparently change any law we want. Strange. Alright, so what we need 703. Law prohibits. Okay, so I need 703. Is okay. So 703 is the sphere. 640 is disturbance will be ignored. Avoid my spelling issues. Law factory. Usage by non-Winleys of shops is not prohibited. So if we change that law, then we can't use the shops. It's fine. Teleporting device. Actually, what I want to do is I want to go to jail. Because I don't know what the law code is I need to change for that. Legislation Center. Because that's like the last one I need to worry about at the moment. 640 is not an issue. It's fine. I should go to jail. Yes. But I need to know which law this is. So 659 as to which wingly people found people to which wingly code 659 applies. 659 is trespassers shall be teleported to jail. 695. Jail. So. It'd be funny if you could change that to like trespasser gets 1,000 gold. That would be funny as all hell. Problem is, the if we change the law, which we have to do, for us to get to the sphere, it also means that Dad can get to the sphere. So it's one of those things that you know, we're almost better off just leaving it as is.
Yes. Go. Go.
But it is what it is. Oh, that was bad. So we'll see. And I don't mind what we have here. So I mean, it is what it is. So, wow, this is not rough. Oh, she has the magic regen thing on. Is she full of magic? If she is, then I need to switch her. That's horrible. She is not. She's still regaining her magic.
Yes.
So, that's the thing we need to worry about. Well, at least most of them are defended. That helps. Bloody bugger. It's okay, I'll give her a therapy ring. Okay. She'll get up and running soon enough. can do more than one law at once. Because we have 640 currently in our possession. Which is not actually useful. So what I want to do is check our inventory real quick. Right. Goods. Dragon spirits, yes, prison key, oil. Law marker. Certification of law production. Okay, so I do have a law marker. What if I can carry more than one? Because if I can get 659 to be changed. That would be ideal. Because then no matter where I go, I don't have to worry about these guys sending me to jail. Oh no! I missed! Oh, garbage. I missed. Alright, so... And the 640 I don't really care about. But we do have to have 703 changed. And 659 being changed just makes it easier. So that gets us to here. Jump through there. Come on, baby. Woo! That was a thing. Okay, I was gonna caught. Alright. So, we get in line. Let the law go back and forth. Don't obstruct their law process. And then what we'll do is we'll take in okay, so as long as I have this law, I can't. Alright, as long as I have one, I can't do anything else. I can't change which one I want to deal with. That's fine, I guess. So we'll see what our options are for the change to this law. And then we'll go on from there. Yes. So I want to go to the factory. And then go this way. Because, I mean, you could, if you want to, you could change the law so you can't use the shops either. Though you also might be able to change the law so that your shop access is free, too. There is always that. That is a real serious possibility. And that is something that is possible in theory. Submit law production license. Law production license? This should be it. Understood. Launching of law is required for the enforcement of this law. The law launching license is issued. Take this law to the launcher. Alright? When the process is completed, step back. You are hindering. The quota complaint shall be brought to the legislation center. Okay. So, I'm not even sure how the law was changed. You know? I'm probably gonna get busted here. Oh, nope. I made it. Run! Oh well. Actually, going to the jail is faster. Poor Congo, though, he's gotta walk. You know, going to jail is definitely faster than, walking out, I think. I think we're gonna get this one law changed tonight, and that's gonna be like it. I think that's all we're gonna have time for tonight. So, we'll see what we got. So, this guy goes into an H pattern. And it's got a... Okay. Duck in there. So, when I duck this way, grab here. Spirit block. Okay, what's that? Who's that for? Art. Let's see now. Spirit cloak. Increase escape rate from magical attack by 20 points. Really not that useful. And it really isn't. Can't carry more items, okay. Not a big deal. Actually, that was really easy to get around. You are at the flying disc station in front of the launcher. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Law launcher, Lapto 17. Submit law launching license. Yeah, this should be it. Understood. Law will be enforced. When the process is completed, step back. You are hindering. Consider by the law factory. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Yes, 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 yes. I have no clue what this change actually did. To be honest, I have no clue. I made it. So I don't know what the change we made was, because it was like it will be ignored was the thing. I don't know what the change that actually means. What's with the guillotine? Oh my goodness, dude. Really? Defend? Beat them up?
Yes. Go.
Body bugger? Guard? Oh! Okay, that wasn't too bad. That could have been worse. Guard. That she's got like
Yes.
crazy speed. Oh, did it again. Did it again. Oh yeah. Oh, thank God she was defending. Thank God she was defending.
Yes. Go.
Yeah. Oh, think she was. Oh my goodness, she was defending and she still took that much damage. This is horrible. I'd rather the guys that throw books at me. They're not too bad.
Yes. Go.
Alright, he's down. That's good. Now all we have to deal with is the guillotine, who does decent damage. But not too bad. I can heal through him. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so she's got her max magic now. And this would be okay. Because everybody can heal through this guy. And our next stop is going to be the save point. I'm not going to go through and deal with the rest of the law changing tonight. We'll do that next week. But I don't want to come in here with no health. So we're definitely going to heal up. Because that's like a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have a few hit points down, but being as far down as we were, that was just too much. Oh. That's right, we changed attacks. Yeah, we changed attacks. Uh-oh. This is bad. I have no clue what she's got. Whatever it is, it's not good. And apparently her dress doesn't protect her from it. So I'm not sure what she's got at the moment. Let's find out. So she's desperate and she's got fear. Yes, we're gonna go to the Celebration Center so we can save. Actually, I want to see something. Because there's also the law that says we can't go to like the residential areas or whatever. And if you knew the law code, if you were thinking about it and wrote it down, then you would be able to change those laws too. So what I'm gonna do is before next week, I'm gonna go through and get a list of the laws so that we can change all the ones that matter. And that's what we'll do next week. It's gonna be a boring episode because we'll be changing laws all week, but I will do that. I'll go back through, find out what the other laws are that we've come across, and we'll go from there. So thank you for dropping in, and I greatly appreciate it. Have a good night.